Hello friends. So today I'm going to do a little art haul slash, I don't know, unboxing of an art kit I got. This is not my first art kit that I've gotten from Mossery. I actually have the Sibling art kit. Today I am going to be unboxing the one they did with Angela Pan. If you don't know who she is, I am going to link all her socials down below, as well as the link to this art kit. Not sponsored, by the way. I just do like Mossery and I really like Angela Pan, so I thought, why not? The other thing I want to point out is I know I have 2 broken nails here and I still have my Christmas nails. I had an appointment 2 weeks ago. I had an appointment last week as well, and first time I had to cancel, second time we kind of agreed to let her cancel because her first grandbaby was born. So I said, forget it, just, you know, be with your family, and that's what we ultimately ended up deciding to do. So these will be changed soon, just not yet, unfortunately, but it's okay. The first thing I wanted to start off with was pencils. So I'm kind of doing a combination haul. It's a haul I got from Flick Art Supplies. I also got some stuff for Christmas and some stuff from Amazon. I think that's it. Those are the 3 sources besides Mossery that I got these art supplies for. And I am including some art books because I got a ton of cool art books. So let's get into it. First pencil set I wanted to show you guys is the Mars Lumograph pencils by Staedtler, and I do apologize if I'm pronouncing that wrong. I love Staedtler's pencils. I think they're good quality. I love that they come in this tin. Maybe I will open them. 1 second, I'll take them out of this plastic. These are, I just got the standard sizes in here. It's a set of 6. 8B, 7B, 6B, 4B, 2B, and HB. I tend to be in the realm of these 3, but sometimes if I'm going to do some pencil work, or I will be taking some art classes at the end of the month, having the softer bits will definitely help. And I just have a little pamphlet in here, but I do love when they come in these tins. I think they're very useful to have. And kind of going off of that, I also got the Pitt Graphite Matte pencils by Faber-Castell. The reason why I got these is I really wanted to try the matte. If you guys don't know what that means, you know how when you lay down pencil, regular graphite, it shines in light, so it's kind of hard to, filming isn't fun to do with those kinds. I mean, it's not fun, but it'll shine. Unfortunately, it will shine because of the light, and sometimes you can't see certain details, things like that. So I got these pencils, and basically because they're matte, they're not supposed to reflect the light. I actually forgot what sizes are in here. Oh, it says down here. So we have 2B, 4B, 6B, 8B, 10B, and 12B. I hated that there wasn't an HB in this set, but I didn't want to buy the bigger set, so I actually bought the HB separately. Oh my god, they're gorgeous. The other pencil I had my eye on was actually the Blackwing pencils. I know they're pretty expensive though, so I was just like, you know what, I'll wait on that. But I can show you guys I can't find it right now. Oh, here it is. So I ordered it from Blick. I got the HB version of the graphite because I just wanted that one pencil, and to buy because they have like a 12 set is a lot more money, and I just want the one HB. So that's that. I think, oh, I have one more pencil, and it's a mechanical pencil. So this is the Pentel GraphGear mechanical pencil, and it is 0.3 size lead, and it's HB. I am an HB gal. I like working in HB just because I tend to be heavy-handed. When I work with pencil, even this kind of pencil, even mechanical pencils, I just work with too much pressure on the paper. I don't know why I do that, but I do. So here's our pencil, and I love that it does that. Does it come back out? Very nice. I like that. These also come in other colors. I don't think this is brown. I'm pretty sure I ordered black. If it's brown, it's not the end of the world. We'll have to see. Okay. And that's it on pencil. The other thing I wanted to show you guys was this pencil box that I asked my aunt to buy me for Christmas when she reached out to me and asked what I would like. And so I got this in New Jersey. It does have, so it's a Derwent tin box. I saw it in one of these artist videos on YouTube, but it already has a dent in it. I don't know if it was from me or if it was from, you know, the way it was sent from. I gave her a link on Amazon just to make things easier. I already have things in it, so just, you know, nothing in here I bought. It's stuff I already had that I didn't open or use yet. But it's a 2-tiered situation, so it's really nice in that sense. And I just thought it would be a little bit more durable than the other stuff I have. It already has a dent in it, but it's okay. And it should be great for travel, which it was, because I did take a lot home on the plane in this. So yeah, that was pretty good. The next thing I'm gonna go over are some ink stuff, ink centered things. I don't want to say pens only because they're not really pens, but these are things that I wanted to get, so I bought them. First one was the Tombow Fudenosuke brush pens, and I hope I pronounced that right. They're basically calligraphy brush pens, but a lot of people use them for sketching. And I thought it would be great to have, and it's also convenient because one of the classes that I'm going to be taking, hopefully, you know, through New Masters Academy, has ink involved, so maybe I can use these in that class, but we'll have to see. I don't think I'm going to open them right now, but it's a 2-tip variety pack. So you have a hard tip and a soft tip, and they're both in black. I know this looks blue, but if you turn it on its side, it actually says black. So that's nice to have. I'm very happy with that. I'm also very sorry if you guys can hear pings in the background. It's not my phone. It's there's an iPad my dad has here that I think is connected to my stepmom's phone. So whenever she gets a text, it pings. And if I was doing a voiceover, I'd just edit it out, but I'm recording this without a voiceover. I'm voiceovering while I'm recording, so it just makes it easier in editing, but I'll try to edit those out where I can. The other thing I got is the Pentel Arts color brush set. And those are basically, and this one I'll take out so you can see, but this is the variety pack, which is what I wanted. And they're great for travel, like if you're going someplace. So I already have a Pentel. This is just a regular aqua brush nib. So what you can do is you can fill this with water, and you can actually use it for inks or watercolor. You could also fill it with any color ink you want to. And that's, I'm putting this aside. And that's what these are. They are basically this, but filled with ink. So this one has black ink. This has sepia. I don't know if that's how you pronounce sepia. That's how I pronounce it. And then we have gray. I'm not gonna open every single one, but they all have like the same synthetic brush. Those will be fun to work with. I wanted to start adding more variety, I think, in my next sketchbook that I start with ink. I might even start in this one, honestly, while I'm finishing it up. I already have graphite on my desk. I wanted to add variety. I wanted to start using some wet media. My sketchbook is meant for it, so, you know, there's no reason why I can't. So that's it on ink. Next, we have some paint. Now this paint I did buy up north because I wasn't too sure about travel with this stuff. I mean, typically you can travel with paint as long as it's not oil, like on a plane, because oil is flammable. But I still wanted to make sure they wouldn't like rifle through my items and like open these or mistaken them for flammable, which it's acrylic gouache, so it's water-based. It's not going to be flammable as far as I know. But I've been dying to try these, so I got this, and it's the Liquitex acrylic gouache, and I know it's upside down. I do apologize for that. I was using these for the wood ornaments I was making, and I'll insert a couple clips of that. I never did make a second video for that. If you guys do want it, I know it's past Christmas. It's still January though. I could make it, I'm considering making it into a reel, but I'll insert a couple clips into here of me painting the wood ornaments for my family. And I use this Liquitex. I also got a matte medium, Liquitex matte medium to put over this, but I think I started using it when it still wasn't dry, so I just gave up on it. I just didn't have time, unfortunately, to seal all the ornaments I had done, and I didn't even finish all the ornaments. I was gonna make ornaments for people that live in Florida that are my family, and I just didn't have the time, so that did not happen. But maybe next year for them, that's what I'll do. I did like using these. I just think I have to get better at making sure I have enough paint mixed and enough paint on my brush, because I am so scared of wasting paint that I don't mix enough paint when I need it. So, but they were very good on they dry matte, very nice. And if you don't know what acrylic gouache is basically gouache, which is an opaque considered opaque watercolor with more acrylic binder in it, or with acrylic binder in it, excuse me. Once you put it down, it's not reactivated by water, so you can layer this real nice. Like once it dries, you can just put on another layer and it won't mess with the layer underneath. Whereas with gouache, you have too much water mixed into your next layer, it's going to mix it with the layer below it. So acrylic gouache doesn't do that. And I'm just gonna show you some sketchbooks. One of them has not come in yet. It's basically my sketchbook that I have now, which is the Strathmore series, I think 500 softbound mixed media sketchbook. I can link it below if you really want it. It's the one Lilstarnerd uses, and I think also Leigh Ellexson uses. I highly recommend it. I do love it a lot. I actually bought it because a couple of years ago I saw Leigh Ellexson use it and I was like, I want to try this one. And then it ended up being also a favorite of one of the other YouTubers I watch. So I needed another one. It's not in yet though, but it's from Blix. So the other ones I got because I'm a sketchbook hoarder and I have a problem. I've been seeing this one going around, the Etchr sketchbook. I did get hot pressed because I wanted to try hot press. This is the A5 size, which for us Americans, that's 5.9 inches by 8.3 inches. I'm a fan of the metric system, having been a nurse, so I don't get the whole why we're not on the metric system as an American, but this is where I live. So this is landscape format, so it's actually gonna lay like this and open that way. It's also 100% cotton. Oops. Landscape format, 52 pages, 220 GSM, 100% cotton paper, acid-free, vegan-friendly, which I love. I like vegan-friendly things. I've seen a lot of people using these for gouache and watercolor, which is why I felt the urge to buy one. And I was thinking I can use it for one of my Domestika courses that I have. We'll see. I don't know. And I know no one in my poll on the community tab voted for an art haul, but I kind of already planned for it. I won't do them too often if you guys don't like them. Saves me money anyway. Am I not opening this correctly? Oh god, these nails are starting to annoy me. Okay. All right, there we go. There we go. Nice. And it's also wrapped in cellophane. So as I said, this is the landscape, which is why I got it. I have a landscape one, but it's small. And I've shown it before on the channel in another video, but I'll just pop it out just for you guys to see. This is actually the same brand as another sketchbook I got, which I'm going to show you in a minute. It's a small landscape. I was doing like little gouache studies in it, but I wanted a bigger one, so I got one. Should I open it? I think I'll open it. Or you know what? No. I'm going to keep it nice until I need to use it, because the outside's really pretty. I like that the cover. It is hardbound, which I prefer. You'll never see me pick a spiral bound over a hardbound, I should say, just because I don't know. I don't like spiral. But anyway, that's that one. Next one I got is the same brand as that little mini landscape sketchbook I showed you. So it's the Stillman and Birn Zeta series premium sketchbook. They are freaking expensive. If you want me to put prices up, I can, but I will advise with any of these products, you do want to search around a little bit. I don't have affiliate links yet, but once I do, I'll probably put multiple up for you guys so you can have like a choice of where you want to go to buy it, because there are places you can probably get this cheaper than Blix, but I, again, shopped around and Blix at that time was having the best price, so that's why I bought it. I wanted a square one. I've never worked in a square sketchbook before, so I think that'll be fun. It's 270 grams per meter. What does that mean? See, this is why that we don't use the metric system. I'm assuming it's the same as GSM, 270 GSM. Archival quality, acid-free, smooth surface, white, 7.5 inches by 7.5 inches, or for my metric friends, 19 centimeters by 19 centimeters. And it's good for dry and wet media, watercolor, ink. So it's a mixed media sketchbook. I like the paper on my little one, so I think I'll be happy with this. And if you guys have any questions about these items, let me know. I'll be happy to answer to the best of my ability. So next we're gonna start on the art books I got, and I have quite a lot, so I do apologize, and they're in no particular order. First one I got is a technique book, and this is by Nathan Fowkes, and Fowkes, I don't know. He's pretty well known in the artist community. I forget which major company he worked for, but he's a well-known artist. I'm only vaguely familiar with him because I see his name some places. Proco.com has a course, maybe somewhere he has a course. And I do know Marshall Vandriff on the Draftsman podcast has mentioned him quite a few times, but I have to like actually look up his stuff. I know he has great work though. I mean, I can already tell by this book. But how to paint landscapes quickly and beautifully in watercolor and gouache. I'm not gonna show you everything because that wouldn't be fair to him because he's trying to make money selling this book. But just step by step, he goes through how to paint different landscapes. How to paint landscapes quickly and beautifully with watercolor and gouache reveals quick and effective painting setups and techniques to depict any landscape. For simplifying complex scenes and making smart choices about portraying light and texture, to establishing an effective color palette to enhance mood, world-renowned entertainment and fine artist Nathan Fowkes shares priceless lessons that he has developed over 25 years of painting a broad range of places. His detailed tutorials and thoughtful insights will help you create more impactful, gallery-worthy landscapes on location without an easel in record time. Oh, I didn't even know he was teaching plein air. Good book. I don't know if I can recommend it yet. I do know some other artists that I think Kelsey Rodriguez, when she did a video on her art books, this was in there. She's more of a landscape artist, so she's learning from this. But again, I can already tell it's a quality book. It's made, pretty nicely. So check it out if you guys want. Now the next one, I'm sure you guys all know of. I feel like every artist has this book or wants this book, or it's at least on their wish list. It's been on mine for a long time, and that is James Gurney's Color and Light, which I'm trying to get it in focus here. Not in focus, but like in frame. So if you don't know who James Gurney is, I don't know what kind of rock you've been living under, but, and I say that jokingly, lovingly, jokingly, but he is also a well-known name in the artist community. He actually has a YouTube channel. I don't know if Nathan Fowkes has one. I'll link both below if Nathan has one. He's the creator of Dinotopia. He's just a master. I don't know how else to describe him. I mean, he has another book that's I think drawing or painting from the imagination, which is also on my wish list, but I wanted to get this first. It's basically about color and light, so looking at different paintings that he did, maybe other people did, yeah, and he's just talking about how to use different lighting and color to bring realism to your works, like even fake meaning fictional settings or items or people, to make them look as real as they possibly can be. So like dinosaurs, like they almost look like I would believe this, but I'll show you the back. See that? Okay. Nathan Fowkes, look at that. He was a concept artist for DreamWorks. I knew it was either Disney or DreamWorks, and I wasn't leaning towards Disney, but then we have the concept art director of Avatar. So unlike many other art books that only give recipes for mixing colors or describe step-by-step painting techniques, Color and Light answers the question that realist painters continually ask, such as what happens with sky colors at sunset? How do colors change with distance? And what makes a form look three-dimensional? Author James Gurney draws on his experience as a plein air painter and science illustrator to share a wealth of information about the realist painter's most fundamental tools, color and light. He bridges the gap between abstract theory and practical knowledge for traditional and digital artists of all levels of experience. So yeah, he's the New York Times bestselling author and illustrator of the Dinotopia books. Imaginative Realism is his other book, and then he also has a blog. So you guys I'll link his blog and his YouTube channel and you guys can check him out. But this is like an essential, I feel like, for most people who want to do any sort of painting, whether it be digital or traditional, because it goes through the fundamentals. They're not the only fundamentals, but color and light are fundamentals. So highly, highly recommend, even though I haven't used it. I just know it's a good book. Now the next one was a gift from my cousin, which was really sweet of her. I did not expect her to get me something, and she was very I love thoughtful gifts like this, like people who just know, like, oh, this is what they would like. So this is Steve Huston's Figure Drawing for Artists, Making Every Mark Count. And if you don't know who Steve Huston is, he's on New Masters Academy. He's also a pro. He teaches a few courses on there, I do believe. And just about anatomy. It's all figure drawing, and so I do want to get better at that. And it looks exciting. I can't wait to like actually dive into this. But let's see here. How often does an inspiring artist read a book or take a class on drawing the human body only to end up with page after page of stiff, lifeless marks rather than the well-conceived figure the course promised? Me. Me all the time. Although there are many books on drawing the human figure, none teach how to draw a figure from the first few marks of the quick sketch to the last virtuoso stroke of the finished masterpiece, let alone through a convincing, easy to understand method that changes now. In Figure Drawing for Artists, Making Every Mark Count, award-winning fine artist Steve Huston shows beginners and pros alike the two fundamental concepts between the greatest masterpieces in art, structure and gesture, and how to use them as the basis for your own success. Embark on a drawing journey and discover how these twin pillars of support are behind everything from the Venus de Milo to Michelangelo's Sibyl to Raphael's frescoes, and how they're the fundamental tools for every figure artist, from top animators to the best comic book illustrators to fine artists, whether they realize it or not. Figure Drawing for Artists, Making Every Mark Count sketches out the same two-step method taught to the artists of DreamWorks, Warner Bros., and Disney Animation. So pick up a pencil and get drawing. Oh yeah, we're gonna be diving into this. We're gonna be diving into this at some point. Probably after those 3 classes, but I am so excited. All right. The next one is not so much technique or skill. I don't know how to describe this kind of book, but I will show you anyway. I love the Sketching from the Imagination series by 3D Total Publishing. They have a few different books. I wanted this, it was between this one and storytelling, but I figured it would be better to learn more about characters before I start storytelling. But that next book is high up on my list. So this is a series that they have of different books, but basically in here, it's a bunch of different artists showing different characters that they had come up with. It's all in different styles, which is really nice too. Again, I'm not going to show you too much, but like this page is cool. But yeah, I'm excited to look into this one too. All great character concepts have a beginning, and an artist's sketchbook is often where their inception can be found. In Sketching from the Imagination characters, 50 exceptional traditional and digital artists have been chosen to share their sketches, ranging from the creations of veteran artists with years of experience to those of brilliant students and new artistic talent. This book showcases character art with an incredible range of styles, techniques, and inspirations, featuring personal reflections and creative insights from each artist, and hundreds of lavishly presented images. Sketching from the Imagination characters is a perfect book for any lover of sketching or character design, whatever the genre or medium. And 1 tree is planted for every book sold, which is nice. So yeah, this is another book I'm excited to kind of look through. But I also want to get the storytelling one that is on the list of all books. So the next one I'm going to show you is the last kind of technique book, and that is this one. I hope it's in frame enough for you guys. So this is How to Draw, Drawing and Sketching Objects and Environments from Your Imagination. I've been seeing this as a recommended book for me on Amazon for quite a while, and I've also seen other people talk about it, so I thought it was about time I bought it. I'm not a big machine person, like I don't want to learn how to draw machines, but I think just mark making and architecture, this would help a lot, as well as perspective. But they do teach you how to draw machines too, which, I mean, I can see myself wanting to draw some machines, but I don't think anything futuristic would be in my repertoire, but still a good resource. And I bought it like new. If you guys are shopping for art books, I mean, I definitely suggest buying it from as close to the artist as you can, because then they get the money. But at the same time, yes, I want to support artists, but this has been around for a while. Like if it was a smaller artist, I'd be more inclined to buy it new. But because there are used ones, it's good to buy used as well, is what I'm saying. Good for the environment. How to Draw is for artists, architects, and designers. It is useful to the novice, the student, and the professional. You will learn how to draw any object or environment from your imagination, starting with the most basic perspective drawing skills. Early chapters explain how to draw accurate perspective grids and ellipses that in later chapters provide the foundation for more complex forms. The research and design processes used to generate visual concepts are demonstrated, making it much easier for you to draw things never before seen. Best of all, more than 25 pages can be scanned via a smartphone or tablet using the new Design Studio Press app, which link to video tutorials for that section of the book. The combined 26 years of teaching experience, Scott Robertson and Thomas Bertling bring you the lessons and techniques they have used to help thousands of their students become professional artists and designers. This book is indispensable for anyone who wants to learn or teaches others how to draw. So as you can see, you also get some tutorials with it, which is nice. So that's the last technique book. I have 2 books left. 3 books left. I told you it was a big one. These last 3 are art books. So like the art of blank, like a movie. So the first one was a gift from my aunt, the same one that got me the pencil box. And that is The Art of Brave. And as you can see, I've already kind of opened it. Looked at it, but this movie and Tangled were the 2 art books I really wanted from Disney, just because the art is gorgeous. And in this book they go through so many concept sketches, finished pieces, storyboarding, all those kinds of things. In another life I would have loved to be like a concept artist or a storyboard artist, or even a landscape artist, honestly, for these films, because they are just so gorgeous. Again, I'm not going to show you too much. I'll open to page or 2. You can see all of it. I don't know. I know you can at least see this page, but they show a couple interesting shots that they show the sculpts. So, and they also talk about how they came up with the image, like the thought behind their stylistic choices, which is really interesting because it's a lot of symbolism. It's a lot of drawing on the personalities of not only the characters, but of what the movie's like the thematic elements of the movie. So that is, I just love reading about that stuff. And the cover's just gorgeous. Anyway, knowing what made them make the decisions they made to design these characters in this world. But the art's beautiful. I cannot recommend it enough. I've already looked through the whole thing. I still have to read through it, but gorgeous book. And remember how I mentioned Tangled was the other one I wanted really badly? Oops, I just gave myself a paper cut. Oops. So, The Art of Tangled. And I loved this movie when it came out. I don't remember how old I was. It was probably like 10 years ago, honestly. But even just this cover is absolutely gorgeous. And it's the same sort of thing. They talk about their stylistic choices, what they, why they went certain routes with things. Again, I'm not gonna show you everything in this book, but it's just, I can't recommend it enough, especially if you are in school or if you just want to be a concept artist or if you want to work in the animation industry. I can't recommend this enough. Even as a regular artist, honestly, you can learn so much from this, especially like character creation, landscape creation. Like it's just, and the colors are gorgeous. So those 2 books I highly recommend. Frozen is also on my list, but those were the 2 I really wanted. And this last one, my friends, is a big one. And I'll have to say I'm a little disappointed in it, just a little bit. And I know I shouldn't be too upset because the reviews did say that it wasn't so much. I mean, there was some concept art in here, but a lot towards the end is just screen caps which is fine. But this is The Art of Howl's Moving Castle. And if you don't know Howl's Moving Castle, please watch it. It's such a great film. The storytelling, the art, everything is just gorgeous. And I would recommend any film, honestly, from Studio Ghibli. But anything by Hayao Miyazaki, just the best. There's a reason why gouache studies of his backgrounds are popular. So I'll just show you a little bit, but they have a little bit of the storyboarding in the beginning, but then it ends up becoming mostly like, here's a little bit of a painting, but towards the end it becomes more just screen caps, but that's okay. It's still a gorgeous book. I highly recommend it. I highly recommend the movie. Would I say buy this before The Art of, Brave or Tangled? No. This is my favorite movie that he's made. I love the story. I love the characters. So for me, it was just a no-brainer. I had to have this book at some point, and I finally bought it. And that is it on the books, my friends. That is it on the books. The last thing I have to show you guys today is this. So this is the Mossery Angela Pan art kit. I do have volume 1 of the Sibling. I think that's how you pronounce her name. She's a French artist. Her art kit with Mossery. How the heck do you get this off? I don't want to tear it. So hers was a gouache art kit, and she teaches you how to paint with her gouache. They basically provide not all the tools, but enough that you can get started to learn their style or learn how they use the materials to make the art that they do. Oh, I really don't want to tear this. Oh, I mean, I might tear underneath. That's fine. I don't want to tear the art though. There we go. Okay. There we go. All right. Let's not make it upside down. Here we go. Oh, it's taped. It's taped. Probably shouldn't be turning it. There we go. If you don't have yourself one of these, it's not mine. I stole it from my dad, but get yourself one. Just, use it responsibly. I am terrible at unboxing things, I'll be honest. Like, I'm definitely the type that would rather just break the box as a way of getting into it. My father is the exact opposite of me, but I'm trying to be gentle. Sorry if this keeps going out of frame. I can't really look at my camera. Ooh. So she sent us a little message. And if you guys don't know who Angela Pan is, again, I'll put all her socials down in the description box. She does have a YouTube channel, and I know she has an Instagram. Hi there. Thank you so much for purchasing this art kit. You must be really interested in either acrylic markers or the beauty of Japan. High five. I hope the guidebook and workbook can make learning how to use acrylic markers a fun process for you. Put on your favorite playlist and enjoy the peacefulness of playing with colors and seeing a painting slowly take shape. Creating art is one of the most satisfying and therapeutic ways to spend time, and I hope you will enjoy what this art kit has to offer. Angela Pan. And have a little bit of illustrations here. Put that there. And I love the Mossery kits come with these bags because when I travel, these are so useful for not only art supplies but for other things. Okay, so my guess is all the tools are in here, and I'm gonna put that aside for a second because I want to undo this stuff first and take the box away. Okay. This is like an official unboxing. All those years ago when I was watching YouTube videos during the pandemic as a way of comfort, because if you guys didn't know, I was a nurse during the pandemic. I was a baby nurse during the pandemic in both sense of the term. So I was taking care of babies, but they made me take care of COVID patients too. And I was also a brand new nurse. So I was in a pretty dark area of my life at that time. And it was part of the reason why I decided to stay out of nursing at least for now. Oh, we got some postcards. I forgot that they included those. Oh, this is Angela Pan's work, if you guys don't know. And she uses Posca acrylic. Well, she uses other acrylic brands, but she also uses Posca. These are just gorgeous. I don't even know who I would send these to, but now I have some beautiful postcards. I just love the colors. These are gorgeous. you know? And they're all Japan. And then I guess she included a couple prints, which is really nice too. Very nice. They're gorgeous. I don't know always. They did the same thing with Siblings box art kit, and I actually hung up the postcards too. So this is, I think, yeah, this is the sketchbook that I got with it, and this is the workbook. Yes, that makes sense. Oh, we have more things. More things. Oh, stickers! Oh my goodness. So I have to admit, I'm not the biggest sticker person, and I wish I was more of a sticker person, like meaning like that I use them, because I just think the amount of love and care that goes into these stickers that like some artists put into, how can I not want to use them? But I'm not a sticker person, unfortunately. Looks like we have another card. Very nice. And some more stickers. I think these aren't hers though. I think these are like Mossery's. Yeah, this is the practice workbook, which I will show you guys. All the art kits that I've gotten, which at this point have been 2, I have basically gotten a workbook in, so they all include them. This is the guidebook that they were talking about, and they talk about different tips like how to prepare your markers, the tools that they included, how to get certain colors, color theory, techniques, steps to do, I guess, the first couple drawings with the Posca pens. Just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay. Helpful. Put this in there. So the guidebook is different than the workbook. The workbook is, like the guidebook is for the workbook. It's telling you basically what to do in here. If you don't recognize some of this, so tonal value, gradient and glow. So everything you need to do in this book, it tells you to do in the guidebook. But yeah, this is exciting. All right. That's the guidebook. I mean the workbook and the guidebook. And I'm sorry, I just hit my water bottle. Okay. Oh, yeah, see, there I go again. I am terrible with opening things. This is the sketchbook I got. And the theme of this is definitely Japan, which is gorgeous. And I have another Mossery sketchbook that I haven't used, which I have to. It is spiral bound, which isn't the end of the world. It's just not my preferred method of having a sketchbook. The paper is interesting. I don't know if it's supposed to be that way. Like, it's like smooth, really smooth, like almost like marker paper on this side, and then this side has like more of a texture. And I don't know if that's for the paint markers, because I've never used Posca, so I'm not sure what the best paper is for this, but maybe this smooth is the best, but I don't know how you would layer on it. That's the issue. But it comes with, I don't know how many pages actually. It probably says it somewhere in the art kit itself, but it also has a little bookmark. But I just love the colors of this cover. So this, you can select different colors. This is covers. This is just the one I picked, and you have your name monogrammed on it. So, and now the exciting part, which, I mean, those were exciting too, but this is the real exciting part, because we have our tools. So here are all our Posca markers. And I was actually just gonna buy a bunch of Posca markers like to start off with, but then I was like, why not just get this kit? Okay. So this is like the tools besides the markers. These are the markers. Which one do I want to open first? I think I'll open this one. Or you know what? I think I'll open this one first. I'm trying to be careful. So I love the packaging. The packaging in all these kits is just gorgeous. I'm gonna open it off screen. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Ooh, we got some good stuff in here. Okay. Staedtler, which is a great brand. Micron's also great. So we have a Micron pen, which is in, I think this is 01. So what thick? It must be tiny. Yeah, very tiny point. So that's that. I love Micron pens. I have so many of them. And this is the Staedtler eraser. And we have some tape, which is for, I'm assuming, the borders of any painting you do. Ooh, and an HB, you know me and my HB Staedtler pencil, Mars Lumograph. So it's the same as the pencil set I got, which is nice because now I have 2 HB pencils, which are probably the pencils I use the most, if I'm being quite frank. Oh no. All right, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not gonna be upset about it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, for the value, I definitely think this was worth it than to try to buy some online from Blix. Oh wow, okay, so we have a lot of colors here. I'm gonna move this to the side. Desk is getting all dirty from all this art supplies. Yeah, for me to get all these Posca pens would have been too much money. The white is small and so is the black because I guess we use them the least. Are they fine? Fine nib? Bullet shape 0.7 millimeters. Okay. The blue is significantly bigger than the other ones. Yeah, this is light blue. So we have light blue. We have sky blue. And we have this kind of turquoisey color. It's aqua green, okay. And it is small, like this is the biggest pen I think that I'm seeing. Then we have a couple purples, it looks like. So we have the violet and lavender. And I actually also bought Angela Pan's course on Mossery, not on Mossery, on Domestika. So I'm hoping to use these with that. We also have light pink. And we have a couple greens here. So we have, and this one I think is, yeah, no, they're the same size. They're smaller than this though. No, wait, yeah, no, they're the same size. The blue's the biggest. So we have green and light green. And we have some yellows and oranges. This is light orange, yellow, and bright yellow. We have a brown, which I think is important for landscapes, and red. So that's everything in this art kit, and I'm super excited to get this done. This video did run longer than I expected it to, so I don't think I'll be doing a swatching in this video. If you guys want me to do swatching or you want to watch me start on the workbook, I can definitely record that for you guys, maybe in a short, or maybe I'll make it into a video, I don't know. But let me know, and I hope you enjoyed this little art haul. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It lets me know that you like these kinds of videos. If you want more art hauls in the future, I can definitely make them. Wow, I don't know if you heard the quacking. There was a mad duck outside. Anyway, I'm currently on a journey to become a better artist as well as to start my own art business. And if you want to watch me on that journey or perhaps follow along with me, subscribing is probably the best thing you can do. And if you ring that little bell, YouTube will let you know every time a new video comes out. So I really appreciate all my subscribers and all the views. You guys are amazing. I really appreciate it. And bye. I'll see you guys next week.